All right, welcome A to Z decodes, local Arizona, news breakdowns over here on this channel, right? And even, you know, these crashes, I'm not saying crashes don't happen, right? Accidents, but it shines a light on this whole number system and this language that we use, right? And I'll use this story as an example. Again, A to Z decodes, welcome if you landed over here somehow, some way, right? So a crash on Loop 202 in Phoenix turns deadly, Arizona DPS says.
Is staying on top of breaking news right now, though. DPS investigating a deadly crash on the Loop 202 South Mountain northbound near the I-10 eastbound interchange. Not clear what led up to this, but the interchange, as you can see, is still blocked with a lot of emergency vehicles on scene. We'll let you know when it reopens and count on ABC 15 to bring you updates on what happened as soon as we get them.
All right, and we don't get a big article here, right? Let me show you. Here it is right here. We get this little briefing on what happened, right? You see? But let me show you how we get some interesting number connections, patterns, right? And again, regardless if it's just a crash, and sympathy with any victims here. Okay, but we'll get into it right now. Let me show you. So right over here. Okay, so look. Okay, Sunday morning, right? And 66 in reduction cipher right here. And rec equals 60, like 6. And the October 20 crash happened on the highway near the eastbound I-10 interchange around 6 a.m. Again, Arizona DPS said there's no word on what led up to the crash or who died, right? And I wanted to show you where, I guess I didn't put it in there. Right here, look. You see, Sunday morning, and morning is interesting, right? That's an interesting word as we speak about the language. I try to use AM, right? But I guess, morning may fit the story, right? At least one person killed. But you see right there at 6 a.m., and that's just interesting, right? Sunday morning equals 66. Rec equals 60, like 6, right? And look at the temperature on the photo there. 66 degrees. I mean, wow. Right? Wow. And even look at the time here, 9:03 on the picture. Arizona equals 39. So if you look even from right to left, you get a 3 and you get a 9, right? And this is amazing, okay? Because the October 20 crash happened on the highway near the eastbound I-10 interchange around 6 a.m. Arizona DPS said, Department of Public Safety. That's Kamala Harris's birthday as we approach this selection, and there's other trending news with Kamala Harris in Arizona. Her campaign office or whatever has been shot up 3 times. And I'm actually done with that decode. Expect that soon. October 20 crash, just like how they put it, equals 149 and 68, just like vice president. And vice president in the reverse cipher equals 202 and loop 202, right? And you even see it up above right there, the loop 202. Okay, crash on loop 202 in Phoenix turns deadly, Arizona
Is staying on
says. And I mean, even Phoenix, Arizona equals 68, like October 20 crash. And vice president, my last decode on daily decodes 81.2, uh, it was, the Dodgers wrapping up the World Series against the Mets. And that was on the same day. And who gave us the article from the Associated Press? Someone named Beth Harris. Okay, so October 20 crash, 149 and 68, just like vice president. And then vice president with the 202, like the loop 202 here. And Phoenix, Arizona equals 68. October 20 crash, 68. I mean, that's more than interesting right there, right? And even October 20, you get the 2 and the 0. And then 202, you see the 2 and the 0 in there, right? And San Francisco equals 202. Kamala Devi Harris was born in Oakland, California on October 20, 1964. And Oakland is a city in the East Bay region of the San Francisco Bay Area in the US state of California, right? And think about Brock Purdy, quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers. He was born in Queen Creek, Arizona. And think about that. Queen, kind of like female, right? And I mean, will we see our first female president? We'll just have to wait and see, right? Okay? And you see right there 202 in that reverse cipher. Okay? Very, very interesting. And even like the Arizona Cardinals in the same division as the San Francisco 49ers, right? As we speak of Arizona here. Okay, and loop 202, like 22, right? And remember on 10/20, you see it up there on the right. Okay, crash equals 22 in the reduction cipher. And again, you look right there, loop 202, you see the 2 and you see the 2. Okay, and Sunday, this happened on Sunday. Again, the Arizona DPS says, right? Sunday equals 84, just like Arizona. And ABC 123. There's just 4 ciphers we use. It's very simple. Maybe not for all, but if anybody's planning on starting up like a channel like this, I encourage you. I got your back. I can help you out to get started, okay? Because it can be local where you're at. Every story is by this code, right? And Arizona became the 48th state. You see that on Valentine's Day? Okay, but Sunday 84, Arizona 84, and then the 48th state. Again, you can just look right to left and you see 48 with Sunday in Arizona. The reverse. right? 84, 40, and look at that right there. However, after much effort on January 6, 1912, that's just interesting that New Mexico's the 47th state, and they put it right there. Remember, January 6th was the insurrection date, synced up with the opponent, with Kamala. You know, they like to blame that character for the insurrection. That's interesting. You get January 6th right there. A lot of us may remember that, right? What day was the insurrection date? You see, 1/6. I mean, very interesting, right? You see, let's look at those images. You see right there. So that's definitely interesting. And these characters are just about landing with every breakdown right now. And wow, New Mexico with that 47, TRUMP equals 47. And 47 is the 15th prime number, even. And that's just with New Mexico, but you see how it's connected with Arizona there. Okay. And a neighbor to Arizona. That's interesting because even the 47, 15, the 47th prime number, Arizona equals 105, like 15 in this code, right? And again, Arizona DPS says, look at DPS 39 and 42. Arizona in the like opposite ciphers there, 39 and 42. And there's that 105, Department of Public Safety 105, like Arizona 105. And you know what else equals? I don't think I have it here, but if I do, so be it. But let me just, what else equals 39 and 42? Kamala, 39 and 42. And even the 12 in reduction. Remember, Arizona right now is 112 years old, like 12, and became a state or whatever in 1912. And even with the 4884 thing, 4 plus 8 or 8 plus 4 is 12. And I said Arizona equals 39. 3 plus 9 is 12, right? I mean, so that's it. Just a simple breakdown there. And let's so what was the highlight here? Probably right there. I mean, that's amazing. And I just want to say, just not saying she's a member or whatever, but you get 149 with the Society Skull and Bones, and also 202. And also you get 76 with that society founded at Yale. You also get 76 with San Francisco, like Skull and Bones, and George, the Bush family, right? But George Bush Jr., his birthday is even 7/6, which is interesting. And we have a Bush highway out here, pretty close to where I'm at right now. So that's all interesting again. And there's an upcoming selection. And with this birthday, October 20, with this crash, not saying, I'm saying this more highlights our language and the numbers, right? Because I know, accidents happen and all that, but that's just very interesting if you ask me, right? So let's go ahead and just play this video again, and just a nice, easy breakdown for you here. So let me just play this again.
Is staying on top of breaking news right now, though. DPS investigating a deadly crash on the Loop 202 South Mountain northbound near the I-10 eastbound interchange. Not clear what led up to this, but the interchange, as you can see, is still blocked with a lot of emergency vehicles on scene. We'll let you know when it reopens and count on ABC 15 to bring you updates on what happened as soon as we get them.
All right, and as I stated, I'm done with the breakdown now. Check this out. Kamala campaign office shot 3 times in Arizona. You see right here, an Arizona man accused of shooting at Harris campaign office. Right here, trending, shot at for a 3rd time. An office shared by Kamala Harris's campaign and the Democratic Party in Tempe was again the target of gunfire. You see, and this expect this decode soon on A to Z decodes, right? So that's interesting. Okay, y'all. And let me just see. Okay, so that'll be the thumbnail. And there's always more. That's just everything I entered right there. Was just gonna glance real quick. Ooh, and look, check this out. Loop 202 equals 216 in the reverse reduction cipher, and 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. And remember, rec equals 60, like 6. The crash was at 6 a.m. and Sunday morning equals 66. And even loop 202, ordinal, 260, like 26, right? Phoenix right above, over in reverse reduction, equals 26. Okay? So just some bonuses there, and amazing again, in sympathy with any. Crash equals 49. Look at that. In ordinal. Well, let's go over here real quick. Look, crash equals 49 right here, just like Kamala Harris. And think about crash. Look, 49, and even vice president, you get 149 right there. You see? So you get that 49. And think about crash. You know, a lot of things could crash, right? Think about our language, the economy, right? Economy crash. You see? So that's interesting with the symbolism and the language, right? Economic collapse, also called economic meltdown, is any of a broad range of poor economic conditions ranging from a severe prolonged depression with high bankruptcy rates and high unemployment. That's very interesting, you see? They do this in the language because letters and words are powerful, right? So as long as you see it in the language, it kind of like symbolizes, and again, they kind of curses, magic, spelling, right? The way these words cross over and have multiple meanings. Like I said, deception on a high level with the English language and the alphabet. So I'm satisfied there. Again, just a simple breakdown for y'all. This AM, right? So we just go back like that. And it doesn't matter local or not. You're gonna get these amazing connections. So again, A to Z decodes, local Arizona, uh, crash on loop 202 in Phoenix, turns deadly, Arizona DPS says. Right? So I appreciate y'all. Sympathy with any victims of this crash, right? You'll be seeing me later tonight, Arizona time. I have a breakdown of the Arizona Cardinals with the 17-15 victory Monday Night Football over the Los Angeles Chargers. Uh, that one may go on Daily Decodes 81.2. Okay, if you're not subscribed, hopefully you can find it. I don't know if I have it linked up here with this channel yet, but Daily Decodes 81.2, I think that'll go on because that I have to have one a day on that. And it was Monday Night Football, so that's still like a trending, not just local story. So appreciate y'all. Until next time.